Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw to Barkley on the check down. And, right away, he lost the football. But it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. And now with the play clock almost to zero, Dirk Cutter's going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Young now after the fumble recovery. He's going to go up top for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. When I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
2nd down, Devin will throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some great. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin with a run by Barkley across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Glover Quinn there on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Young on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Unfortunate interception there by Devin Wade, and it may sound cliche, but those are some of the learning bumps in the NFL.
Listen, great quarterbacks throw interceptions in the game. The key is whether he'll learn from it and not make the same mistake the next time that opportunity presents itself.
First down, Young. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Young. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle to Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the gun, Steve Young. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. You and I talk a lot about these special teams and how important those can be. That comes into play here. The defense, not very alert.
And this is something you work on all the time as a defender. Always saying, alert, be ready for the fake. But sometimes you fall asleep anyway.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Let's go! Yellow 20!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He dumps it off to Barkley. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Young. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green 39. Green 39.
It's Young on first down. That is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play fake. Now Young. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
Leopard! Leopard!
To the air once more, Young. Buying time to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Baby!
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking deep for Adams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end the drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. And break, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. This will be caught by Brown. He's still on his feet. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tim Brown, 54 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out now come the legends. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Hill with it over the middle. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, what a move. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first carry here for Jaquiz Rodgers. They find some open field here. And he's going to gets all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Can you believe it? The Madden legends and this crowd, they thought it'd be a cakewalk today.
You just look around at some of the faces right now in this crowd. It wasn't even supposed to be close. We thought 3-4 touchdown difference maybe the other way.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Hard to believe that they are trailing late in this game.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, now he bowls him over. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Escapes the defender. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And a huge play that time. 44 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Fitzpatrick now after the fumble recovery. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Running left, it's Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's got Evans. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Fitzpatrick here to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.